This is the famous late night wire wrap. I taped the camera to a can of hairspray, and this is the tape that I used because I don't have a camera stand here. I forgot to bring one home again. Okay, so what are we gonna make? What are we gonna make? I found the stone. It's kind of orange. It's kind of weird. Cool, let's make something. Let's make something out of the orange stone. 22 gauge is all I have left. I took the other stuff away. So we're gonna take some 22 gauge. We're gonna make, oh wait, I don't have to be quiet because nobody's home. Everybody went on a trip. I don't have to be quiet because nobody's home. But I'm still gonna whisper because you guys are trying to sleep. I don't want to wake you up. So I'm gonna speak quietly. Yeah. Okay, I think I took about 3 feet, and this stone has a hole drilled right there. Yeah, I know you guys like it better when it has no hole. It's more challenging, but whatever. That's the stone I have right now. So I'm bringing it to the middle of the wire. And I hear a dog outside my door because he's lonely. He wants to come in and participate in the late night wire wrap, but he can't because he doesn't have opposable thumbs. If he did, I would let him help. Okay, I think I found the middle there. It's close enough. Let's bend these and twist them. And let's give him a little extra little twist there. There we go. Let's do like this, like we always do, and bend it in a loop like that, like we always do. Ooh, let's get more light on this. You guys are in the dark. Why are you guys in the dark? Whoa, too much light. I can't see what I'm doing now. Let's go back to the dark. That was better. Ooh, that's better. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We can just wrap it around and around and around. Very simple. Very simple. I'm sorry. I'm not giving you guys anything unusual or anything excitingly new, original. Sorry, I moved it out like that, not because I didn't want you guys to see what I was doing, because the wire was smacking the can of hairspray in. Okay, so there's a loop right there. We're just gonna wrap it around and around and around and around, like diagonally, round, 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 and then come up to the top and scarf it. Come up the back. Right, so go around. This is our first time around. With a long, skinny stone like this, you can have a lot of fun. And then we're going to come around here, and we'll do some more loops. Loop-de-loops, just pressing it firm against the stone as I wrap it around my finger, kind of the tip of my finger. More loop-de-loops, just loop-de-loops all day. Loop-de-loops. Now here's a fancy thing you can do. This is not the same as the regular swirl where you separate the pieces, then you bring them together and you wrap them around. This is just a loop that went too far. It just kept looping. Like when your loop had too much alcohol and it did not know when to stop, and it was just looping around and around and around. Looping all day. Whoa, now it's like a big fat loop. Loop that needs to go on a diet. So, oh, and also we can separate the pieces sometimes. Separate them. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now watch this. We're going to come back here. I'm going to do something different. This is something you can do. Take the wires and separate them. Take them like this and fold them over each other in the back where no one's going to see. Fold them over and then twist twice. Now look at that. I separated them. Why would I separate them? Because now I can come back around the front and do that big fancy swirl where they cross over each other. I know you hate when I say it, but it's like square dancing, like when you link arms and you go around and around and around. So these two linked arms now, they came back. And I'm going around. He goes around, he goes around. Sorry, I wish I had more room to bend this wire so you could see it without hitting this can here, but like he goes around, he goes around, he goes around, he goes around, and then you have a crazy swirl. So I'm going to move out of camera just so I can do it because the wire keeps banging the can. Actually, I'll come back. Once you get it around a couple times, you can bring them together and you can just keep going like this, and they'll just keep wrapping. So, see that? So we have a little loop, we have a drunk loop, and then we have our do-si-do swirl. Now we can just come straight down like this, but let's do a little, let's like wave our way out, like wavy wave pull out. So it's just wavy. Whoops, they got separated. Get them back together. Get back together. Oh, this 22 is flimsy. I like 20 better for this. Okay, so wavy. There we go. See, wavy wave our way out. This is orange on orange. This is copper on orange. It's like two different orange colors together. Whoa. Whoa, how much waviness can we fit in that little space that's left? Let's see. Let's push the boundaries of physics. Oh, yes. Lots of waviness. More waviness than should be allowed by the law. Okay. Now it's, looks kind of like an accordion. Okay. So that little crevice there, I shoved in there, and I'm going to come straight up the back. Straight up the back. Now, normally, in the past, I would glue these little parts here on the back where no one can see the glue. But I'm trying to avoid glue. Be a wire wrapping purist. And also, check it out, like this thin wire can, then later on I would take thin wire and I would secure it, and then scarf it. Why not do it all in one shot right here? This comes up here, can wrap these guys. So just so it has a place to grab, I'm gonna pinch these two, give them a twist like a crimp, pinch these two, give them a twist like crimp. That's already a good place to anchor. Make sure my swirl in front didn't move too much from where I wanted it. I'm going to actually give him a twist too before we do anything else. Sorry if I'm just kind of rambling here. Okay, now this is the tricky part. I have a lot of wire left. So I'm just going to thread this under here. It's already pretty tight, so you get your fingernail under there and you give it a little tug. You try to lift it up and then thread that under. There we go. It caught. Okay, and then we're just gonna pull it till it goes all the way through. Just careful, we don't want this whole thing to wonk out. All right, I think we're doing good. Oh, what happened over here? Wow, the camera totally cut out on me because it ran out of batteries, and what's it called? So I had to charge it, and now I'm back. But I don't think I lost much. I basically just was finishing. I wrapped that through there, and now I'm gonna wrap it through the next one. Oh, and I'm also quiet now because everyone came home and the dogs were barking, and now everyone's asleep. So I have to be quiet for real. So you dig your fingernail under there, and then you try to get it under, and success. And then you pull it really tight. And it doesn't make that sound that you heard unless you are working with it right up against a can of hairspray. In which case, that's pretty awesome, because that's what I'm doing. Okay. So when you have heavier gauges, sometimes you gotta like pull and reposition and kind of roll it, to get it really tight when it's coming around another wire. And okay, so now we have one more right here to get it through this last top part. Is the camera focusing? I think so. All right, so oh, it's in. Okay. Pull it through. Oh, it's trying to go around the back. Get out of there. There we go. We put it right where you want it. Right in that little crevice. Okay. And we'll roll it. Roll it. Roll it. Okay, I think it's tight. I think that's tight. See, 1, 2, 3, tight. This one will just come straight up. Nah, that's gonna be kind of wonky. Let's put him through at least one of the parts. Put him through this middle one. That'll keep him from being too just loose. right. There we go. And just bring these together, and we're just going to scarf it, and that's the end of it. Whoa, still having a hard time getting the wire not to bump everything. We're just wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around. I'm going to have to go off camera because it's just going to bang the can too much. But I'll try to do a little bit right there. Just wrap it around. Oh, hold on. See, I wrapped it around enough times, and now this little ends on the end. I'm just going to tuck them in. Just bend them and tuck them in. Shove them right in there. Okay. And make sure everything is tight. That's kind of sticking off of the stone. There we go. Nice and focused. Let's push that. Whoa, it's all messed up now. Keep these loops together. All right, and get my fingernail in there and just kind of smush them the way I want. Smush them the way I want. Okay, I want this to have a little more of a turn. Okay. That's kind of moving too much. I'm going to give it a nice crimp. There we go. And this one too. I think these are tight. Yeah, they're pretty tight. Give this one a crimp. Just for fun. Yeah, maybe two. That's kind of neat up at the top there. Yeah. These are a little bit like, yeah. Oh, we'll just crimp the back. We didn't do any crimping in the back too much, so crimp it everywhere. Hold it, you gotta hold it tight or it'll slip. Whoops. Don't worry too much if I slip in the back. As long as I don't make a sharp end, and sharp edge, like if I scratch the wire a tiny bit in the back, obviously I try not to, but it's just kind of a learning experience because it doesn't mess up how pretty the front looks. All right, that's all crimped everywhere, and sure enough, it's tighter in the front now. Make sure nothing moved where you didn't want it to. And there we have it. Another successful late night wire wrapped pendant. Very simple. Most of these are pretty much the same. You guys can be doing these by now. I believe in you. You can probably do fancier ones than this. This is boring. But if you like it, feel free to do it, or just stay tuned for more fun stuff. It's good to be with you guys with this late night wire wrap again. Have a great night.